I'm going to talk about digital transformation. We normally have heard a lot of things that we should do, go digital, and we should establish some systems to efficient management of your operations and all those things. Today I'm going to showcase how actually we have done, and through the real-time scenarios we have prepared certain presentations to walk you through, guys, right? So yeah, so these are the table of content which I'm going to cover throughout my presentations, right? That what is the primary, which how you can go to online from the offline businesses, where you can start from the scratch, and what are the things you need to consider while doing those stuff, right? And apart from that, what are your problems, challenges which could come and it can resolve from time to time. So as I mentioned, is a summary of this thing, that how we take this approach further, right? So in the digital transformation journey, first thing to check is that are you want to go on an e-commerce platform, or you want to fix your back-end operations, or what are your primary challenges, right? So accordingly, you should first consider consulting the right e-commerce platform if your primary goal is to increase your e-commerce sales, right? Secondary is all about, how you can define your e-commerce websites, right? So for that, you need to just design how it can be more simplified version of the same, right? Accordingly, based on that, we can help you to solve major challenges, right? And then we can define content, as I mentioned. Then probably once the content has been defined, we should decide what is your best payment method, right? In terms of entire online journey, I'm going to cover in this presentation. So these are the main problems everyone face in their routine digital transformations, right? One is that, first they need to understand what is the target audience, right? If they don't know, there is no meaning of developing any of the e-commerce business or any of the, kind of a digital transformation journey, because it will not give any output to you guys, right? Similarly, if you have any back-end challenges, right? So for example, if you now shipping 10 orders a day, but now you want to convert it to 1,000 orders a day, but your backend is not able to handle those stuff, right? It will not help you to grow, or it will not even show you the impact which you guys are looking for, right? And then third is to, find the right effective solutions for your digital transformation, right? So there could be many, right? It could be Odoo, it could be any e-commerce platforms, or whatever is suitable for your needs, right? So and if you are already on digital platforms, right? So for example, you might be on eBay or Amazon or Flipkart, right? So what we would recommend is, how you can increase your presence to 10x, right? What are the other ways you can do which could increase your presence to 10x from your existing businesses, right? Where you can, what are the options you can have, and which could solve your majority of your challenges in terms of your digital presence, and allow you to reach out to your relevant audience, and where you can see the impact on your current businesses. So one of the thing is in a kind of a retail businesses is the optimized inventory management, right? So how you can manage that thing, right? What are the 4 points that you need to understand, right? That what are the storage capacity you have, how you going to manage your inventory, your incoming, outgoing goods, like how efficiently you can receive, and in a shorter span you can deliver the goods, right? And similarly, how you manage the multiple operations like drop shipping and all, right? And the fourth is the integrations, right? So other than drop shipping, there are third-party logistic many of the people might be using, called 3PL, right? So we can also need to explore those options to integrate those journeys, which could at the end should solve your primary concerns of fulfillment of orders, and also the errors in your deliveries, right? Then next thing is all your shipping gateways, right? So you should keep your entire shipping as centralized as possible, right? So as you all know, like majority people, like in Odoo it's there, right? Where you can manage multiple shipping gateways and everything at one place and integrate. So you have to just manage at only one place. It's called centralized shipping. Then it's all about increasing your digital commerce, right? With which I say digital commerce means your e-commerce businesses, right? So how you can increase that, right? So there are not only website which will impact, so there are certain features on a social media, right? On Instagram where you can sell your products, which is one quick checkout features, right? Then on Facebook, Meta ads, lot of other stuff where you should scale up your digital presence, which could increase your order fulfillment ratios and also your order receiving ratio as well, right? And basic things are like SEO on page and all, right? That is the next level things where you should focus on increasing your digital presence, right? To fulfill your demand and supply. Then it's one of the process which everyone follows in every business. It's called order to cash process, right? So as everyone knows that once you receive the order, right, how it flows, right? So order, once its order came, you try to fulfill the orders. Once its fulfillment is completed, you try to ship it through different gateways, through shipping like DHL, FedEx, USPS, UPS, right? And then you generate the invoice to collect the payments on the goods, right? So this is simple order to cash process you should follow in your business. Otherwise, if you keep it more complex, it will have a more issues in terms of the tracking traceabilities. This is simple, like every business has some vendor, right? And in order to do the vendor management, right? As you see in the Odoo, we do have those things where you can define your vendors, different payment terms, different pricing policy, retail, distributors. So you can bifurcate everything in the Odoo with your different pricing policies, and which could allow you to manage a lot of stuff, right? So that is one of the things which you should follow in Odoo vendor management. And then all about your bills and payments and payouts to your suppliers, right? So in Odoo, you can manage those things through like different payouts, through different payment gateways. You can also explore B2B payment provider, which could be also easily integrated with your platforms. And that way you can track and trace your payouts to your suppliers as well, which could avoid any kind of a conflict with your suppliers too. And this is the timeline which we prepared from one of our live use case, which we recently went live on one of the retail store, like around 5,000 square feet in Delhi, right? So in this, we follow this timeline where in the first month, we did entire their infrastructure study, including requirement gathering and all those stuff. Then the second month, we started planning and documentations for them. And probably in the third month, we started implementations. So as per the timeline, probably in the fourth month, they are on textile businesses. So different brands, around 71 brands were involved. So it's all started entire month for data loading and then testing UAT and go live, right? This timeline could vary as per the different business scalability and different scenarios. It could be also take lower timeline and lower maybe amount of time as well. This is a live use case, so we prepared it according to that. These are some of our clientele which I want you to walk you through, guys. This is one of the promoter automotive industry. They are based out in US and automobile industry. They are manufacturing spare parts, so they have gone live with Magento, and then we also did Odoo as a backend operation challenges. So its entire operations are running live on Odoo 17 as well. This is one of our largest customer in India. They are extrusion into it, and Banco, they are a listed firm on a stock market. So their entire extrusion business is manufacturing, everything has been running on Odoo itself, right? So their entire operations also including payroll as well. This is also earplug manufacturer based in Netherlands. So they are in WooCommerce, where we build their entire stores and connected with Odoo, with different supplier and different kind of integration with 3PL logistics, where they went with digital transformation journeys. This is Miltex, which is one of our also textile, where we set up a B2B store for them, and B2C is on BigCommerce. As I mentioned, that you need to decide which right platform for your client, and accordingly you should suggest. So that's how we did, and they are also live as well. This is the store which we have considered as a live use case called Vasa Indica, right? They are having a 5,000 store in one of the premium place in Delhi. and we set up entire store and everything, right? So this is one of the use case we took in the example. This is based in fiber optic manufacturer in Dubai, where we also implemented only the back-end operations. They do not have any front-end. So this is one of our customer. And this is entire e-commerce which we built on S-Store Kuwait, which is largest in entire Saudi Arabia, called Kuwait, right? It's the largest e-commerce platform similar to Amazon. This is mobile manufacturer in US, where we set up entire integrations and mobile manufacturing process in Odoo. And yeah, that's it for my side. If you guys have any relevance questions where you guys are having any issues in your digital transformation journey, I'm ready to answer your questions. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
हेलो आई एम रोहित। थोड़ा सा हिंदी में लूँगा मैं। आपने जो पूरा प्रेजेंटेशन दिया जिसमें कुछ कस्टमर्स को आपने हाईलाइट किया, जैसे बैंको है या ऑडियंस है, तो आई जस्ट वांटेड टू नो कि अगर ये सिस्टम्स आप मल्टी वेंडर्स में ही ऑपरेट करवाते हो या सिंगल वेंडर विथ मल्टीपल प्रोडक्ट्स भी करते हो, या थोड़ा सा मैं उसमें कंफ्यूज हूँ।
Single vendor, multi products, like, can you just elaborate one of the scenario, please?
Means for example audience, so it is one company providing different kind of audio solutions, right?
Yeah.
And before it was one of the platform you shown regarding the Middle East, which is an e-commerce platform similar to that kind
Yes,
of
so
Amazon.
this one.
Yeah, so this is multi-vendor na? Means
Yes,
different
yes.
vendor. And in case of audience, the
They are
vendor
the
is one only na? So he is only manufacturing.
So actually he is the one manufacturer, and there are certain people also who does also selling different product through, but their vendors are not onboarded, right? So in S-Store Kuwait, it's there, like some of the vendors have also their own products, right, which they listed, kind of a Amazon concepts, right?
Okay.
So we also do that, as well as there is a single vendor, single product, or a multi-product, but only they don't portray the vendors over there.
Okay. So if someone has one product or multiple products and he is a manufacturer, he can connect you.
Yeah. Anyone.
And you can
Yeah.
create his online store and then make sure that he gets a good sale kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So there are manufacturer as well as there are distributor and retailer on the same platform as well,
Okay.
right? So they also sometimes buy some goods from distributor retailers, and they are trying to portray on their own by selling in different pricing through different e-commerce platform as well.